What's up, guys? It's Brady here, and today we are back with another video. Now today, we're gonna be looking at some new photos that have been uncovered of basically how the shelves are gonna look at Lowe's this year. And previously, like a couple weeks ago, there were the images of basically like the list of the animatronic names and stuff that they're gonna have this year. And now we've actually seen some pictures. It doesn't have everything, but it does have basically just the front shelf. And there's also a picture of the new Jason animatronic and his face, which I'll get to later. But I do not know who to credit for these images. So if anyone knows, just please leave it in the comment section. But yeah, let's just look at it. So starting off with this top shelf up here, we have a lot of stuff. This is definitely the most animatronics Lowe's has ever had in one year, and I think they're kind of seeing like what happened with Home Depot and basically just like adding to their lineup. Now I'm gonna go kind of in order from left to right. At the left, there's the Chucky animatronic. Now I don't know how this is gonna fully look, but from here it doesn't really look bad at all, and I think it's kind of a cool addition, just like a regular one, not like a roaming Chucky or anything. The base does look to be pretty big on it. I mean, I don't know if that's really a problem, but I think it would kind of be cool if it just like stood there like looking more like a doll. But I don't think it's bad at all. And next to that, there's two kind of weird zombie looking animatronics. These kind of remind me of those Sunstar props, but I feel like since they're on Lowe's and they're like on the main shelf, I feel like they'll be like branded as Gemmy, even if they probably are Sunstar or maybe even like Party Time. But I don't actually hate the look of those. I think it looks kind of cool just for some small cheap animatronic. But I don't think those look bad, and I probably won't get one unless they're still there at the sale, which I doubt they'd be. But they don't look bad. Next to that, there's a crawling zombie. I'm guessing this is going to be just one of those like basic kind of Sunstar crawling zombies. But I don't hate the look of it. I think all the colors and stuff look good. Hopefully it's not the worst quality ever, and I actually think it would be cool. But as long as it's not super bad quality and doesn't have like just the basic audio, which it probably will, but who knows. I actually don't think it looks bad. I kind of like it. But yeah, so not terrible, actually pretty cool looking. Then on the right of kind of the bottom, there's that new Gravedigger prop, and honestly, I'd actually really like this thing if it wasn't like kind of a huge ripoff of the techie one. Now, it does look a lot better in this photo, but I mean, it is kind of from far away. And yeah, I mean, it is kind of a ripoff, but I'm gonna say I do not hate this. I think it definitely looks better in here than the other photo, and I do think these are mostly like prototypes, so hopefully the release version looks that good. But yeah, I actually like it. I do think the shoes look a little stupid, like they look really small for some reason. But as long as this guy like maybe has some cool animation and some good sayings, I feel like this will be good. Now, I'm not quite sure what brand this is. I mean, probably Jamie or Party Time. But I definitely like this like a lot more than I thought it would. Now, on the top, starting on the left, we have the Michael Myers. And this thing's already getting hated on. And I mean, it's not good, but it's a lot better than the old one we saw. Still not very good, but I mean, I don't even know. Like it's been so long since we've actually gotten a good like modern Michael Myers prop. I thought the one at Party City last year would be good, but like in person, it ended up just looking super cheap. So we really haven't gotten one, and I mean the Spirit one wasn't that bad, but come on, this is like the fifth one, I think. There's been the old Jimmy one. There's been the, I don't even know what brand, the one we thought was Morbid at Party City. There's been the Spirit one. What else am I forgetting? I don't even know. But I mean, they could definitely do so much better with this thing, and it's just kind of sad to see how cheap they've gone. Hopefully, like it at least has some better audio, but I don't even know at this point. I don't really think Jimmy even cares. So yeah, not very good. But I mean, hey, at least it's better than the old one. Now, in the middle, there's the new Jason, and honestly, a lot of people are hating on this thing, but I actually kind of like it. I mean, I think out of at least from what we've seen, out of the like modern Jimmy horror life sizes, I think this is probably the best looking one. I mean, the body dimensions do look kind of messed up, but this is kind of a prototype, so hopefully they fix that. And the machete looks like way too small, but if that's that big of an issue, I think you could easily replace it. But I mean, it still sucks that Jimmy doesn't even care enough to make like a right-sized machete. Now, I think the main thing that the hate is coming from is a picture, which I will be showing in a little bit, of the face on this thing. And I mean, it looks terrible. It looks atrocious. But I heard that was the prototype, and the like fully released version won't be having like a mask that comes off, which I mean, it's kind of disappointing, but I still think that's a lot better than having this thing as the face underneath, which y'all haven't even seen yet, but I'm going to show it in a second. It looks horrible. Then on the right, we have Freddy Krueger. I doubt anything's changed with this thing. I mean, I kind of hope something does, because the old one, not really that good. But yeah. So in total, what do I think about this? I mean, it's honestly all kind of mid. I kind of hate using that term, but it really just is. I mean, some bad stuff, some kind of good stuff. Nothing really like crazy, but I mean, it's new animatronics. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but just in total, like how good it is, I don't think it looks that good. Now, this is that terrible face that I was talking about. I don't know what they were thinking with this thing. I kind of hate how all the life-size Jimmy stuff, like, it used to look realistic. Now, like, it just looks like life-sized action figures with some cheap clothing on it. Like, it looks, they can't even add any detail into it, which really does suck. But, I mean, I don't even know. Hopefully they just improve, but they probably won't. Now, here's a photo of what's on the bottom shelf. So I'm just going to kind of be going in order, just saying some quick stuff. Starting on the top left, it just looks like one of those like face-off doll things. Next to it, there's some clown thing that looks kind of weird. I'm not really sure what that is, but I mean, maybe you could figure out if you looked up like the item names and stuff. Then there's some big looking clown head. Not too sure what that is, but it does look pretty interesting. There's just a lot of lights and stuff, so I'm not really going to talk about that. But then on the middle row, it starts off, you have a box. I'm pretty sure that's just the crouching like gravedigger, and then next to it's just that crawling zombie. Then you have some pretty interesting looking like Michael Myers like trail light looking things, or pathway markers, or whatever those are called. Then there's just the basic like other horror character ones. I honestly don't think those look too bad from this picture, but everything else is really just boxes and stuff. So yeah. Now, there is some really weird looking thing on the bottom, and I don't really know what it is. I mean, I don't know, it looks like really strange. When I saw it, it did kind of look like that thing they had last year, like the pop-up head, like ghost girl thing. But I mean, it does look pretty different in here. I'm not even sure what it could be. It does look kind of like a ghost, but I'm not really sure. We'll just have to figure out for that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, bye.